Now we are going to see the experiment, a stable and monostable multivibrator using IC555 timer. The aim is to design and test the stable and monostable multivibrator circuit using IC555 timer, and we are going to test its operation and functionality and verify the output using Multisim software. First, we are going to see about the monostable multivibrator. Monostable multivibrator is called as one-shot multivibrator or pulse generate. It generates an output as a pulse waveform. The duration of the pulse is controlled by RC network. It has two states. One is stable state, and in the stable state the output of the circuit is zero. That is active low. When the external triggering pulse is given at any one of the input pin of this monostable oscillator, at that time the output will be VCC, and it remains in the high until based upon the RC network. At the end of the time interval, the output will once again move back to the 0. In this way, 0, VCC and 0, 0, 1, 0, and the high period is depend upon the RC circuit. This cycle will repeat. Therefore, one stable, it has only one stable state, hence it is called as monostable multivibrator, and it has another quasi stable state. Okay, regarding the operation, how this takes place based upon the RC value, we can see discharging transistor and the capacitance which is along with it or connected to its collector will start charging to the maximum value. When the capacitor is going to charge, then we will obtain the VCC output. The high output will indicates the VCC output when the capacitance starts to charge and reaches 2 by 3 VCC, and the internal connection of IC555 in the monostable mode consists of RC timing network, and the operation is can be explained in the detail. It is a flip-flop like circuit, and it is first initially in the reset mode. Therefore, the discharge transistor get discharged and it go to the saturation state, and the capacitance C, which is connected to the collector of the transistor, is provided with the discharging path. Hence, the capacitance discharge completely and the voltage will return to 0. Then the output pin will be 0. So that initially it produces 0 and the transistor will be off and the discharging takes place and the output will be 0. Okay, in this manner we get the 0 at the pulse signal. When the negative going pulse is given to the comparator circuit, it is compared with the reference voltage 1 by 3 VCC, and the output is low until trigger input is greater than the reference voltage. At the moment when it becomes greater than 1 by 3 VCC, at that output will be high and the flip-flop will be in the set mode. Therefore we will get high at the output pin, and now at the same time the capacitance get charges. At the same time, at the time the discharging of the transistor is turned off and the capacitance will charge to the voltage VCC. Okay, it will remain in the high state until the capacitance charge reach 2 by 3 VCC, and at the instant at which the threshold voltage becomes more than the reference voltage, then the output comparator will also high, and once again it will enter into the reset mode and the output will becomes 0. Okay, this is the internal circuit diagram of monostable multivibrator, and this is the discharging path of the capacitor. When initially the transistor will be off and the capacitance will discharge and produces the 0 at the output pin, and when we give the negative triggering pulse, then the capacitance will charge and reach the maximum value VCC, and at the time period it will be high, so that we get pulse output and input. This is the discharging path, this is the charging path. It will charge up to VCC. Okay, this is the model graph. This is the supply voltage which we give, and this is the pulse obtained at the output. This is the capacitance voltage which reaches the maximum value 2 by 3 VCC, and when the transistor is off, once again it will become discharged. Okay, now we are going to see the circuit diagram for this monostable multivibrator. This is the circuit diagram. We are giving the one triggering input. This is the RC capacitance. The value of this RC is used to adjust the length of the pulse as well as charging and discharging of the capacitance. We can say take the output as this. Here we will get the pulse waveform as an output. See, this is the output. Now we are going to see the simulation output for this experiment. Okay, this is the monostable multivibrator. This monostable multivibrator circuit, you can see this is the output and this is the input. Here we are giving one triggering input. Now I am going to simulate this. See, you will get a square pulse at the output. Okay, this is the one shot multivibrator output. Next we are going to see the astable multivibrator. And astable multivibrator, this is the stable multivibrator. A stable multivibrator is also called as free running multivibrator because it has no stable state. Only it has a quasi stable state. Initially, the flip flop will be in the reset mode. As a result, the discharging of the capacitance takes place, and the time is depend upon the RC circuit, and the output of the timer is at that time low. When the voltage across the capacitance is nothing but the is given as a triggering voltage. So while discharging, the capacitance voltage will become less than 1 by 3 VCC, and therefore the reference voltage to the triggering comparator and the output of the comparator 2 will be high. This will set the flip flop and hence the output is high. So okay, in this manner the output is initially low and the capacitance discharges and okay, it is compared with the comparator and once again produces the output high, so that we can obtain the square wave at the output. See, the high output will turn off. As a result, the capacitance will start charging, and now the capacitance voltage is same through the threshold voltage. While charging, the capacitance will increase to maximum value of VCC until 2 by 3 VCC, and it is compared with the first comparator and it produces the high output. Then the flip-flop will reset and it's go low. This process repeatedly takes place and produces a square wave output. This is the capacitance charging and discharging and the corresponding square wave output at the output. This is a circuit diagram of a stable multivibrator. Here we will not give any triggering input pulse, only we will get output at this particular out pin of IC555 timer. This is the output for the stable multivibrator. Now we are going to see the simulation output for the stable multivibrator. You can see this is the simulation output for the stable multivibrator. You can see, you can see the schematic diagram as well as. Okay, this is blue color indicates the capacitance charging and discharging, while the output is high when capacitance charges and output is low when capacitance discharges. Capacitance charging as discharging is given by means of blue color line as well as green color line indicates the square pulse which is obtained at the stable multivibrator. This type of multivibrators can be used for generating square pulse, and it can be used for a timer circuit, etc. Thank you.